And an easy layup for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know why? Because Jordan was out there trying to guard Horford again.
Baisley was right there on the backside of Jordan, but the key to that play, a cluster of shots here early in this first quarter. Irving got collapsed on, finds Brown inside. Quick turnaround, and the shot is good.
And the offense is creating those open shots. Take them. You know, you got to take those shots because they're there. As Kyrie hits in the mid-range.
Second unit here to close out quarter number one. 2 and change left to go with SGA. As Muscala defended by Shamet, and that pass got sniffed out by Kyrie Irving. Deflected. So you see him dribbling the basketball there on the perimeter. Now trying to direct traffic with the shot clock getting under 5. Diallo trying to keep him in front. This time sends it over to the corner as the shot clock expires. And the Waru Cabarro able to connect. The assist numbers way up as he just continues to impress. The consistency on a nightly basis. On the offensive end, as Irving goes right at Pokusevski as the first quarter is going to come to a close.
And wait for some manna from heaven to come down, and it did as he tipped it in.
Another catch-fire 3. Harris fluid in motion.
Okay, he keeps making shots like that. He's going to give DeAndre Jordan nightmares. My goodness, he is hitting threes and mid-range and tipping in missed shots as well.
Here for the 2021 season. And so an opportunity to vote for your favorite Thunder players who've been stellar so far in the early part of the season. When he's got the ball in his hands.
Man, you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile.
Boy, and the Brooklyn Nets just cannot miss.
And we talked about in the pregame show, they have a lot of offense.
Sort of a barometer going up against these lethal scores like Kyrie Irving. Joe Harris from the outside. Of course, James Harden. And that time it's Brown getting inside. All right, thank you, Paris. 17 assists and not one on that shot by Kyrie Irving, and so Brooklyn wasting no time getting his second half started,
which has been really good all night. But you love those dunks around the basket. That just builds your confidence, especially for a young guy.
Well, and Kyrie Irving now with back-to-back buckets,
just taking him out way deep from the basket where he's not really feeling comfortable.
Oh, what a shot there on the turnaround by Kyrie Irving, and 14 points on 5 out of 6 shooting.
I'll tell you, the kid's growing up right before our eyes, folks.
Right, Kyrie just taking over here early in this third quarter as he is up to 19 points since early in the first half. Kyrie gives it up, and Brown has that weak side open. The Thunder just trying to shave off that deficit to make it mentally manageable, and Irving backdoor, sort of streaking across the baseline.
You know, producing points. You know, Irving has kind of picked his moments.
In his superb performance so far, gets a rest here. We're midway through quarter number 3. He's played on Philly, played on the Clippers. And there to provide some shooting for Brooklyn, as Diallo might have been blocked from behind by Kyrie Irving. Irving finds the trail wing 3, and that time Shamet finds the bottom of the net. And there to provide some shooting for Brooklyn, as Diallo might have been blocked from behind by Kyrie Irving. Irving finds the trail wing 3, and that time Shamet finds the bottom of the net. Cross-court pass over to Williams. And Irving down the lane will get tangled up.
Play that was called a foul late in the game against Damian Lillard with Lou Dort the other night. Stripped the ball, and the player just simply caught his own ball, like Lou Dort was on
like
Damian
Lou Dort.
Lillard.
Like, it's just got to be so clean.
You don't always get it that
clear.
clean, though. You know that.
And that's the thing. But that's how it's got to be to overturn it. Otherwise, I mean, you could trying to put a little pressure on that Brooklyn defense. As Irving again to the rim. Boy, Kyrie Irving, one of the best one-on-one offensive players in the NBA.
Up in age, but you can certainly finish.
Horford on the putback. Boy, he had a great opportunity there. You can see him slap his hands as there is Harden right down the lane, and Malado can't slow him down. Trying to defend Harden as he kicks it out to an open shooter. Can't leave him open. That is Joe Harris, one of the top three-point shooters in the NBA at over 47%.
We had a couple of big threes in the second half, almost from that identical spot.
Boy, he certainly matched the moment on Wednesday night, getting those clutch time minute opportunities. And And the Nets quickly back on the offensive end. Harden, little step back, his patent three-point shot, and he knocks it down. Even when the ball gets initiated inside.
You know, he may not be a fancy passer, you know, like Jokic, but he does a good job of just, you know, facilitating the offense when the ball gets in his hands. Don't get, okay, but my point is that, you know, you being a young player, this game is coming at you so fast.
Here is Roby right there with Harden. Harden, who was the 2018 MVP. And Roby trying to defend. Harden had the step, drives, and there is a finish, and a tough one in traffic down the lane.
What you have to do is lock down on everybody else now.
Irving's on the bench to start the second as Harden floats it up and in. Thunder did a good job of getting to the free throw line toward the end of the first quarter. Still searching for a bucket as Shamet left open for three. And Landry Shamet, who's known for his outside shot. So a minute 20 plus gone by as Green sends it back up to the top to Harden, and it's Diallo trying to tie him up. Now this quick word from Jack in the Box.
It's like, what, 600 free throws away? That's LeBron James. So he does a good job of getting to the free throw line. Now what he's trying to become.
Particularly in the mid-range, is defensive players sort of sag off of him, trying to capitalize as Harden, another tough contested shot to close out there from Pokusevski. Over 39%, quick trigger there by Pokusevski, misses it wide, left, no good. And this is where it becomes hard, Mike, sometimes when the shots aren't dropping. And
International League, where the best in the world want to play.
6 consecutive by the Thunder, but a nice find there from Harden down low to Perry. Plenty of time left to go here in quarter number 2. Thunder caught a little bit of fire, but I don't know if that was a pass or if it was a shot from James Harden. Bazley trying to move his feet. Harden kicks. Green three, corner, and that is a microcosm of this first half. Harden sizing up Bazley, drives, and this time floats it up. Harden quickly back, but the Thunder do an excellent job of getting back defensively. And this is where this game has been really since the early part of the second quarter, and Harris has another triple. 9 consecutive that prompted Brooklyn to call a timeout.
They're looking very comfortable in his skin as he just continues to impress.
Oh, and the Thunder with another foul on an and one. This time it's Dort on the 3. None more dangerous than James Harden.
Yeah, that 4-point play put a dent in the fender of that comeback.
And just like that, it is 6 in a row individually there by James Harden.
His coming out party, folks, as we've said that so many times with this young Thunder squad.
Boy, and the threes keep on dropping in with 7 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Olaru Cabarro, and he's got himself another 3.